Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Toss, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Under crush.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Mike, check. 59.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Watch QB drop. Alert. Mike's 59.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run on first down. Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Ziggy Ansah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Passing, it's Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 14, but it's 3rd down.
Ladies! Check, go, can. Let's go.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Green 80. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Get the ball. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Kill.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
On third down, they go Lynch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's it, baby.
Joe Mixon. Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
I'm happy, lady. Come, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And Dalton to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cincinnati.
Hands up. Lead. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nixon will try the right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Dalton up, play action. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Hands up! We need speed! Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Dalton, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the run. Hey, dude. March 49. March 49. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch the pass.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 59 is Mike. Gun. 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Let him know. Check. Crunch. Got it. Check. That's it. Check 59. West. Mike to 59. Right here. Check 13.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shoot. Good job right there. Eight. Go. Still going, 4 down. Watch the slant. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
I can't believe they let you play.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
25. 57's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hayward.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We got this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ricky.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Stop your whining.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Check. Check, Mike 57. Mike 57. Stay with your man. 57. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
59. No gain on this defense. No gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
The 16-yard line.
Watch twist. Go. Friday. Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Hands up, ladies. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. 93. Hands up.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mike, check. 59.
Who that?
On second down now, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Alert. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mike's 59. Go. 59.
Here we go.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Hands up. Lead.
Here we go.
2 by 2. Move.
Tight end walk.
368.
Move. Check.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Yes, 5-6. Hands up.
From the 40 now on second down. Dalton dancing to his left. He'll run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So Dalton now looking deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And 7 at the 5-yard line.
Mike, blue 50. 59. Here we go, here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 26, check 26. Check 43.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on. Watch the safety creep. Check. Lucky.
Throwing again. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
First down, Bengals.
Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 42 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Let's go.
He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I got you.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now Wilson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
He's brought down back at the 60.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. And a big one. across here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Brings up 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Lead. 54. Right 54. I got him.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Dalton, 1st and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little